I know this is old news, but I never got around to giving my views on it, so I'm doing this video. George Groves is going to be fighting a guy called Andrea De Lucia on January 30th at the Copper Box Arena in London. Now, coinciding with that announcement, or shortly after that announcement, he also announced that that his new trainer will be Shane McGuigan, the same guy that's also training David Haye now and also trains Carl Frampton. It is interesting that he's hooked up with Shane McGuigan because according to several different people, and I think including David Haye himself, Shane McGuigan's training style and training methods are very similar to Adam Booth. So can we really believe that it's a coincidence that George Groves ends up with the same guy David Haye's with when they were both with the same trainer before? Think about it. Groves left Adam Booth to be with Paddy Fitzpatrick, who was part of the Booth setup anyway. Then he left Fitzpatrick and he's gone and joined the guy that David Haye's joined. Remember, this is David Haye's second trainer in his entire career. He's been with Adam Booth the whole way. Then he leaves him and hooks up with Shane McGuigan. And George Groves does the same thing. To me, it seems like they must, I don't know this for a fact, but him and David Haye must have been having conversations before this. They must have been having conversations. So it is what it is. How will this work out? I don't know. There's gonna be some familiarity there, obviously, for George Groves being in there with David Haye. Shane McGuigan's a young trainer, so maybe that youthful exuberance will help George Groves and revitalize him. We'll see how it goes, but I do think it's an interesting choice. And given how the super middleweight division is at the moment, which is not in a particularly strong state, in my opinion. You've got James DeGale, you got Badou Jack, Arthur Abraham. It's not that great. I know you got the Durrell brothers still lurking about, but I wonder how long it's going to be before one or both of them move up. They're both quite big guys. Other than that, who's there? Callum Smith? It doesn't seem at the moment a particularly strong division. So if George Groves can get a couple wins, he could put himself right back in the mix. He is promoted by Sauerland and they've got one of the champions in Arthur Abraham. So that's a potential title shot right there. We'll see how it goes for George Groves. Let me know how you feel about this particular pairing. George Groves hooking up with Shane McGuigan. Do you think that him and David Haye had talked about this? David Haye maybe recommended Shane McGuigan? Or do you think that George Groves saw David Haye with Shane McGuigan and said, you know what, I want to follow David? Because if he being in a camp with David is going to feel like the good old days again. Maybe there was no conversation and maybe it was just Groves being drawn to that. Or maybe it just is a whole coincidence and he just coincidentally happened to rate Shane McGuigan just as highly as David Haye does. I know obviously Shane McGuigan is based in London, but there are loads of trainers based in London. It's not like London is short of boxing trainers. So I don't know. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this particular situation. And this opponent that George Groves is going to be fighting, Andrea De Lucia, never heard of him before. All I know is that he got knocked out by Lucian Bute, or stopped by Lucian Bute earlier this year. That's all I know. Is he any good? He's an Italian guy. Never seen him box. Yeah. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below, people. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.